Hi guys, welcome back.
Welcome everybody.
Well, as you see in the title, golf bowls, not golf balls. Okay. Golf bowls. What's golf bowls? Right, well, you know, I said about it before, we went to the golf weekend and all that. And you get a lot of stalls there, a lot of inside, and they sell all these little bits and pieces. And it's funny because a lot of people ask me, when I was making these little bowls, these little things, a lot of people was asking me about how much would you sell them for and stuff like that. Well, I can only say up there, they were selling these, like these type of bowls, little ones like this, okay, out of sapele, mahogany type bowls. They were selling between £8.50 and £12 for this type of bowl, just a plain little bowl like this, little small ones like this. And all they do is they have them for putting incense or crystals and things like that in. And I was speaking to the lady because they do top hats and stuff like that, and we come to a little bit of a bargain. I said I'd make her 25 bowls for a top hat, and she's going to make me a top hat for Halloween week. So that's a little deal. So I've just been making quite a few of these. These ones, the light ones, they're all going to be painted black, and they've warped. I mean, little tiny little ones like this, from this size. These sort of ones, they've warped. They like that. These, they're not had no finish on them. They've just had a quick little sand because they're all going to be painted black, and well, various colours, and they're going to have things, feathers stuck to them. They put lace on them. It's brilliant to go and see. And then I got into doing some a little bit like this. Okay, so I've done some of these little ones. I got a bit fancy with some of them. Because I'm just doing it for the fun of it. As I say, I've got quite a few made up, and then I went on to doing some like this, and this is what I was going to show you today. I've done these little ones, and I've this one's got a bit of red and a bit of black in it, and a bit of silver in the basket weave, and they're like that inside, so they're sort of a bit medieval looking. And I've got one just in black and one with the bit of red, so that's what I'm going to do today. And again, they are not to be gallery pieces, they are Gothic, so that's what they want, but they've got a nice finish. And so I've got a few different bits. I've got a bit of basket weave, a bit of colouring to do, and I shall do a lacquer coat over them. So I'll just go through what I'm actually doing, and I'm making some of these up. Okay. Now the other day I did say about I really need to make a lid for my little bowl that I was keeping my finishing oil in, so the bits don't go in it, it stays. Well, I made a little lidded bowl actually, but it turned out a little bit better than I thought it was going to do.
Bit fancy.
I turned this one and I made the lid for it as well, like that. But it is side grain, so it's moved. This is warped. It's actually come up at the two ends there. And the lid has actually warped as well a little bit. So it's sort of, when you turn it around, it fits flat in one sort of place, about there. It sort of fits flat. But yeah, it's just for me to put my oil in, basically. I've done it with a bit of red, and that's where I got the idea for doing the others, for the Goth ones. And I thought if I do them in the black, and I might do some of these black, because that looks a bit spider webby, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, so that could be a good thing. But yeah, so I thought I love that though, and I'm just going to put oil in that. That's all that's for. I waxed the inside. I gave it a good coat of waxing so the oil won't penetrate too deep into the wood when it's just sat there. Right, so enough chit chat. Let's do it. These use tiny little blocks of wood like this. That's all it is. That's on a worm screw. Just a tiny little block is what I'm turning this one out of. It is 45mm thick. It's 80mm by 80mm square. And that's all I'm using. Offcuts, bits of scrap, guys. Yeah, so I'm getting a top hat. It's going to go because I've got an outfit with a skull. You know, I have like a skull mask, and yeah, it's brilliant.
I think it's going to look good.
Well, I'll put that over there, and we're going to turn this down. So we're going to do a little bit of everything, a bit of turning, be a bit of traditional, bit of carbide, bit of everything. So here we go. This bit go very quick. I thought you might like to watch. Now, obviously, if I'm doing these quick, I'm not rushing on these because they're not for a job as such, you know. So it's not exactly production work. If I was doing these as production, I would rough down, say, 50 of these, do the shape, then I'd do the next bit and the next stage and do it like that if you're doing production. But I'm just having a bit of fun. You know? Bit of fun. It gets me a top hat, so all good, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know. Right. Okay. So I'm going to start this off, and I'm going to start off using, might be a bit overkill, I'm using my 5/8 spindle gouge because it does the job nice and quick. So we'll let that spin up. Two cuts and we're perfectly round. And I'll bring that in. Bring this down to my tenon. I can see my truck the other side, so I know what size tenon it's got to be. That's it, that's close enough. There, and I'm putting like a little, it's not exactly a flat, but it's a bit flatter than round there, like so. That's where the band's going to be. Right, so now I'm going to cut in here. Roll my couple of beads there. Just go the other way. Be careful. This is where you could skip. Just make sure they're nice and clean. That's it. Everything's clean. Take that off. I'm just going to do a very little, that just on that top there. Right, that's that done with. And then what I'm going to do, you know, normally I'd clean this up by dropping, going round with, so you don't have to do that. You don't have to use a spindle gouge. Not quite often I'll do it with a detail chisel. You don't have to do it with that. You can do it if you've got your square chisel, just put an R2 cutter on it. Not negative rate, just R2. And we can come round and we can do a shear cut. Like so, which is probably the quickest way to do it. And then come in here, very gentle, with it flat, just, there you go. So, that is as quick as that. We're going to do a little sand on it. We've got such a good finish anyway off the tool.
While Glenn's doing that, I've got a couple of thank yous. One to Christine and Christine and Jim for the Buy Me a Coffees, one to Mike, and one to, now he put as someone, but he actually told us that his name is John St. Pierre. So thank you, John St. Pierre. We finally found out your name. There's a couple of times we've had to say thank you, but we didn't know who you were. So thank you very much for those Buy Me a Coffees.
Can you go around that side for a minute so I can just grab my... Yes, thank you everyone. That's it, right, you can come back. I'll just have to get this. I should have got it over in the first place.
Oh, okay.
Right, just got to put my indexing ring on. So like I said, there's a little bit of burning to do on this. That's it, that's set up, quick as that. Don't take long. Let's put that over there. Right, I've got my wood burner there, I'm going to turn that on. Let the pen heat up. And I've got a very quick bit of burning to do on this. It doesn't take long at all. There we go. Right, so we are all set. I've got my pen. Get tangled. Where am I tangled? Get off of me. Come on.
Get off of me.
That's it. Right, there we go. And I'm just going to burn these lines on this. Let's get a bit more heat on that. And 630 was best. There we go. That's it. Doesn't take long to do this bit because it's only a few. But no fumbling about, see, on this index system. It's as quick as that. And it locks rock solid as well. There's no play in it whatsoever. Like I did say, this is going to be available, but at the moment I'm just waiting to get materials. Everything's so bad at the moment for getting materials. You know, ordering steel, you think, you know, steel and stuff like that, nah, it's a nightmare.
I think that's everywhere, isn't it?
And prices, oh my God, prices have gone ridiculous for everything. And at the moment, if I can't do something cheap enough, then I'm not doing it. It makes things too expensive for everyone to buy, that's the trouble. So that's all I'm doing, guys, as quick as that, and then I'll get some stain on it, some airbrush it, and then I don't have spray, you know, aerosol sprays. You know, you got two types of like deodorant, and it you got ball type or you got aerosol. Now I always go for the ball type. And with my sanding sealer, I always go for the rub-on one. I don't have it in a spray. And the trouble is, when you put the stain on these sort of things, if you then put, because these are going to be lacquered, if you then put the sanding sealer on, it smudges everything. You can't rub on, so you need a spray. Well, I ain't got none, so I had to sort it out so I could do it through my airbrush. And I'm going to airbrush it on. And all I did, because I normally dilute mine down anyway, not for cheapskate, you know, I buy a tin of cellulose sanding sealer, and then I buy a tin of the cellulose thinner. Mix it 50-50, so you get basically double the amount. It's still costing you the same as if you bought 2 tubs, but it does go further, it goes on better, it works better, it soaks in better, and I prefer it. So that's why I do it. Well, I had to thin it down even more than that for my air sprayer. Right, let's take all this off. That's it, that's the burning done with.
You've got to do the burn lines as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got to just take my index system off. So put that in there. Put my chuck back on. There, nothing's moved, nothing lost, everything's the same. At least I pop that over there. Tool rest goes back in there. Like I said, if I was doing a batch of these, I'd probably turn them all to that size, that shape. Then I would do the burning all in one go. I'd do it. I wouldn't do them. I'd do, like, say, turn 20 of them, then burn 20 of them.
One at a time, yeah.
You know, and do it all like that. If you're going to do it for speed. There you go, that's that. A little touch with the sandpaper. Just a final little rub over. Like I say, these are not going to be ultra shiny finish. Now I had something here. Oh, it's up here, so I've got it. Right. I don't like spraying my chuck. So all I tend to do is wrap a bit of that around there. There we go. Done. Protected. Right. Okay. Now this is just going to be black. This one. I'm just going to do a black one. Get my air sprayer.
Very goth.
Just behind you, there's there's a glove, black rubber, not rubber, but you know, what's it, glove. That's it, one of those. I don't want this all over my hands. Right, okay. Now I'm just going to give this a quick spray. The bottom will be coming off, so I will spray that again when I get to the end. You tend to find this will soak in a bit on the end grain. I'll just keep going over until I think I've got a nice coat there. That's it, that'll do it. Take that off. I've got a little bit there. This drying. Oh, new toy I've got, guys. Yeah. New toy. Yes. Anyone seen these? Or they was on Facebook? These little vacuum cleaners, the little handheld vac thing. Well, they're on eBay. Don't buy it off of Facebook. I don't buy nothing off Facebook. On Facebook, they was doing them at 19 quid or so. Like £12 something they were on eBay, and it's got a blower. It blows. So anything like this, look, you can blow your dust away, look, like that. Yeah. I use it for blowing. And that's your hoover bit. But you put an attachment. It has an attachment that goes on there, and then you can hoover up with it. But for blowing, fantastic. So if you've got to blow out your little pots and stuff, if you ain't got a compressor, for 12 quid you can get one of these. Yeah. The vacuum cleaner bit, I might as well show you it while I'm doing it. Another advertisement for someone. I don't know why I advertise for all these people. Take that. That's just on there, so it closes that up a bit, I think. I don't know exactly. But anyway, you got a filter like that. So you pop the filter on. This is your bit. You pop that in, turn it. That's it. Now it's your hoover. So if we put, well, really, you want some dusty stuff, really.
Look here.
I've got all big shavings.
Oh, yeah, shavings.
I've got big shavings, and they're probably a bit big, but they block me hole like that. But there you go. So if you just want it to give a little clean round something, guys, that is it. And then you take it off like so. There's your filter. Clean your filter, and there's all your shavings. Look. All in there. Right, it's not going to hoover your house, but it's not for that. In the workshop, I think it's brilliant. Yeah. You'll get those little crevices that you've got to get on. You just want to, but for me, I put that bit on. I think that is just so you don't actually suck anything into the end. Yeah. You know, I just use it for that to go. And look, it's got
good suction. Yeah.
It's got good. I just use it for blowjobs. For blow. What are you laughing for?
You use it
for blowjobs, for blowing. Yeah, when you've got to blow stuff out. It's just used for that, for blowjobs. I thought it was brilliant. Rather than me change it. So, I'm sorry, guys. Just ignore her. Ignore her. Gosh. Right, okay, so here, I've just got a little bit of a Scotch Brite pad, okay, which I'm going to use. Now, that is probably going to flap like mad when I turn this on, but don't worry about it, okay? And all I'm doing is a very that is it. That's all I like to do. That's just taken that little edge and made it a little bit silvery looking. And now all I do is I've got one of these silver paint pens.
It's those metallic
okay.
ones,
And then all I'm going to do is just literally hold it, stay there you, hold it on the top of the line. Just go around like that, okay. It's not to make it completely silver, it's just to give that little look, that Gothic look. It gives the effect. It works really well. Okay, so now, as I said, you would normally, if you put sanding sealer on here, it will smudge. It smudges it all and everything like that. You know, if you try it. So I just diluted some right down of my sanding sealer into my air sprayer, my airbrush, and all I'm going to do is spray it on. If I don't do this, when you put the lacquer on, it goes flat. And I can spray this on like this. It dries pretty instantly. So there you go, look, it's only hardly using anything. It just puts a nice little coat of sanding sealer on. And I found this is how it's best working for me. That's it, that's sanding sealed. Done. So now I'll take all this off. If I can get my elastic band. Right, that's that gone. Don't need that no more. Now I'm going to turn it around, put it in my chuck. Ah, that's right, I've got to... That should all be dry. I've got to take it off the worm screw. No, chuck's come undone. Hang on, just let me tighten my chuck up. That's it. There we go. Right, pop that off of there. I mean, you can do that and turn it round beforehand if you want. It's up to you how you do it. I normally do them on the worm screw. It's not, well, like I said, I wouldn't normally do it like that. I'm doing this because it's just one at a time. So I wouldn't normally do one at a time like this. But I am with these because, like I said, I'm turning these for fun. You know, it's just for what I'm getting for it. It's not like it's a job. So, right, what I'm going to do now is take a very quick pass across that front with a spindle gouge. So, very quick pass across this front. That's it, nice. Just to there. That's it. And then what I will do is my black spray. Nice coat like that. That is it, done. That's all the spraying finished with. Actually, it's not, because I want a little bit of sanding sealer on that. Sorry, I lied. I lied. I will just put a little bit of that's it, that'll just seal that. Works for me, guys. If you've got your aerosol, your airy arsehole sprays, you can always use those.
Yeah.
But that is that. Now I've just got to hollow it out. Okay, and for that I'm going to use a 12mm round carbide. Bang on centre, it's the quickest way to do it, easiest way to do it. A little bit deep in that bottom still. Nice. Got a little button here. I'm the tiniest bit high, that's why I'm getting a little button in the bottom. Sorry guys, that should have been done. That's better. There we go. That was it. Right, okay, that's that done. Right, now, a very, very quick sand in there. I'll use a hand paper. Quick 240. That was 180 hand paper. Now 240 on the drill. Now 320. There you go, nice, done. Now, a little bit of sanding sealer in there. A little bit of wax paste for the inside. If I hadn't put the sanding sealer on, that rim, it would have come off on here, but it's not coming off because I put sanding sealer on it. If you don't put a sanding sealer on, it will come off, the paint will come off when you put any wax or anything on it. There you go. And there you go, that's that done. Okay. Right, I'll take that off, pop that down there. Wrong key. Hardly touch it. That's it. It was a little bit low, so that's why I sort of went past that. Right, little touch there. That's it, done. Just sanding sealer, that's it. Right, I'm letting that just spin for a minute so the wind can sort of cure it. That's a dust there. And there we go, that's our little Goth bowl. And then all I do for that up there, that up there, bring it on there. Lisa hates this bit.
Oh, yeah.
I just place it on there like so. Sit straight, you. Don't fall off. That's it. Leave that to dry. Leave it to dry and it will come out like that one. And we'll have another little Goth bowl.
Yeah.
Like I said, it takes a little while to dry. And it'll have a couple of coats, and that will be that, guys. That will be done. And that will be another. It dries pretty quick, that stuff. Yeah. So there we go. Okay. That will be another little Goth bowl, like sorry, down here.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay. Quick, easy, done. And like I said, I'm gonna pop it back on there because it's still a tiny bit tacky on the bottom there.
Yeah.
It's got a finger mark on it, but that's okay. That'll go back over. And it has a few coats like this. This is really good, this lacquer. There. And it will shine like that and stay shining like that forever. There you go. So that's my little Goth bowls with their little metallic type rim. There we go. To the pip, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.
Bye, guys.